Greetings. Welcome to Awake, Arise, and Triumph Ministries. I'm Dr. David Wood. You are watching the 3-Minute Word companion video for Sunday, April 21st, 2024. The title of today's study is Righteousness, Part 2. We talked about Part 1 last Sunday. I'm currently exploring the idea of righteousness, which is a feminine noun. It is feminine in gender, and it's a noun. Having a righteous character, that word righteous is an adjective. It modifies whatever follows, like a righteous man. We see this in the Old Testament. We see it in the New as well, but we're now talking predominantly about the Old Testament. Last Sunday, we reviewed the idea of to be righteous, the adjective, and let's look at that definition again, and then we'll move on. According to the Complete Word Study Dictionary definition, it's an adjective meaning just or righteous. The term bears primarily a moral or ethical significance. Someone or something is considered to be just or righteous because of conformity to a given standard, God's standard in this case. It could be used to describe people or actions in a legal context, indicating they were in accordance with legal standards, or in a religious context, that they were in accordance with God's standards. Let's again review the following verse. We looked at this last week, but we'll visit it again. Genesis 6 and 9, chapter 6, verse 9, King James. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. That word just is translated many more times as righteous or righteousness. Here we see the word which is commonly translated as righteous, rendered as just. So I think that we're all starting to see that being a just person, being a righteous person is closely related to justice. Now let's switch over to the word righteousness in the Old Testament, which is Strong's number H6666. The H stands for Hebrew, from the root H6663. In case you're not familiar with Strong's numbering system, there's a Greek and a Hebrew section of Strong's dictionary. The H in front of the number stands for Hebrew. The G in front of the number stands for Greek. Righteousness is a feminine noun meaning blameless conduct, and integrity. Righteousness is a feminine noun meaning to be blameless or have blameless conduct and integrity. The noun describes justice, right actions, right attitudes, as expected from both God and people when they judge. Did you notice that now we are not just being blameless or right in relation to God and according to God, but now this includes a right attitude. You'll notice that in what I just read. Righteousness is a feminine noun meaning blameless conduct, integrity. It describes justice, right actions, and right attitudes. Sometimes we do things, but not with the right attitude, a godly attitude. I'm sure you have, but have you or have I ever seen a person say the right thing, but their face, their attitude said something way different? That is unrighteousness, which is sin. It reminds us of the following verse out of Isaiah 1, verse 19 and 20, King James. If you are willing and obedient, you'll eat the good of the land. If you are willing and obedient, that's having a good attitude, and then you actually do it. But if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured with a sword, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. Well, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to acknowledge that you have watched, to comment if you're so led. Share this with those in your circle of influence, and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet done that. Also, consider becoming a partner with this ministry. Now, prepare to receive the blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. In Jesus' name.